So happy you're here for this devotion. Here is the actual verse, which is from Genesis 4:7. If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do what is not right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it. Now, we know that this comes from the story of Cain and Abel, which were the twin sons of Adam and Eve. And the story is they each had an offering to God. God chose Abel's over Cain's, and Cain became resentful, harbor anger, which then led him down a path of destruction. So that's the story of that verse. So here is the devotion. Have you ever felt like sin doesn't chase you, but it just does wait for you to slip? This is the devotion series, 2 Voices, 1 Verse. And today's voice is the seeker from Genesis 4:7. There are days when doing what's right feels like it's a battle within my chest. It's the attitude, it's the resentment, it's the thought that I let live instead of simply lying it down. Sin isn't often loud. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Sometimes it's just patient, crouching near, waiting by the door. But God constantly reminds me, I have a choice. When I feel temptation pressing in, I whisper, Lord, help me to choose you. It's never about perfection. It's always about direction. Every time that I choose forgiveness over bitterness or humility over pride, I close that door to sin just a little bit more and I walk closer to peace. I walk closer to God. Freedom isn't never failing. It's in turning back before you do. Today I choose His way even when it's hard. Sin waits at the door. God's grace gives you the keys to close it. I find the silent temptation, the silent sin, to be harder than the one that just blasts you in the face, because it just is so obvious. And it's the small, just as I referenced, the crouching, just waiting for you to notice, just waiting for you to act. Again, I thank you for being here. 2 Voices, 1 Verse, Genesis 4:7.